In a valley tucked away by mist and mountains, the plants did not just grow, they sang. This was the Valley of the Green Song, where every living thing, from the towering sun-dappled trees to the tiniest clumps of moss, contributed its own note to a grand, ever-changing symphony. The deep, resonant hum of elderbloom, the oldest tree in the valley, was its very heartbeat. The cheerful, bell-like chimes of the bluebells formed a tinkling melody, while the fields of whisper ferns provided a soft, rustling rhythm that soothed the air. The keepers of this music were the seed singers, children born with the gift of hearing the green song. They would walk the valley, singing harmonies to encourage a struggling sprout or to celebrate the unfurling of a new leaf. Pip was a seed singer, but his song was different. When the other children sang clear, perfect notes that blended seamlessly with the valley's music, Pip's voice was a little wobbly, a bit off-key. He could hear the green song as well as anyone, but when he tried to join in, his notes seemed to dance to their own tune. Because of this, he preferred to listen, especially to the quietest plants. He could hear the thirsty sigh of a drooping sun petal and the joyful, earthy hum of a mushroom that had just pushed its way through the damp soil.
One morning, Pip awoke to a strange silence. The air, usually thrumming with life, felt heavy and flat. He rushed outside. The vibrant green song was still there, but it was faint, overwhelmed by a low, monotonous hum. It was a single, boring note that repeated over and over, draining the color and energy from the valley. The bluebells drooped, their chimes muted. The whisper ferns were still, their rhythm lost. "Elderbloom is struggling," came a soft hoot from above. It was Harmony, a wise old owl with feathers the color of twilight, perched on a branch of the ancient tree. "The hum is making the valley sick." Pip followed the source of the sound to a clearing and saw something he had never seen before. Small, metallic creatures, like beetles made of polished silver, were marching in perfect lines. These were the mechanos. With tiny, precise tools, they were forcing the wild, tangly vines into straight rows and pruning the joyful, chaotic flowers into identical shapes. As they worked, they emitted the relentless, single-note hum. "More efficient," one of the mechanos buzzed, its voice a perfect, unfeeling copy of the hum. "Uniformity creates order. Order is perfection." Pip watched in dismay as a mechano approached a vibrant, curly-stemmed, laughing lily, which always sang a giggly, high-pitched tune. The robot snipped its stem, forcing it into a stiff, upright position. The lily's joyful song vanished, replaced by the dull hum. Pip felt a pang of sadness and frustration. He tried to sing the powerful, harmonizing notes the other seed singers used to heal the plants, but his voice cracked, lost against the overwhelming drone. He felt useless. That night, he sat with Harmony as the flat hum echoed through the darkened valley. "I can't fix it. My voice is all wrong." Harmony blinked her large, knowing eyes. "Is it wrong? Or is it just yours? You hear things the others do not, Pip. You hear the small voices. Perhaps you are not meant to overpower the hum, but to remind the valley of what it has forgotten." The next day, Pip didn't try to fight the hum. Instead, he went to the wilted, laughing lily. He ignored the mechanos marching nearby and leaned in close. He remembered the lily's giggly song, how it made him smile. He didn't try to sing a grand, healing melody. He just hummed the small, silly tune he heard in his memory, his off-key voice filled with a genuine affection for the little flower. At first, nothing happened, but Pip kept humming. Slowly, one of the lily's petals quivered. A tiny, faint giggle of a note emerged, a single spark of defiance cutting through the monotonous drone. A nearby mechano paused, its head tilting. Its internal sensors had registered an anomaly, a new note. Encouraged, that moved to the silenced whisper ferns. He rustled his fingers through their fronds, mimicking their old rhythm, and added a soft, swishing sound with his voice. A few ferns stirred, their rustle joining his. Another new note. Pip went from plant to plant. He sang the low, sleepy song of the dream poppies and the zesty, popping tune of the snapdragons. He didn't sing one song for the whole valley. He sang dozens of tiny individual songs. His wrong notes were perfect for this because they were unique, just like the plants themselves. Soon, a beautiful, chaotic chorus began to rise. The bluebells started to tinkle again, the sundapples added their warm chords, and the laughing lily's giggle was now loud and clear. It wasn't a single perfect harmony. It was a symphony of countless different voices weaving in and out of each other. It was messy, vibrant, and alive. The mechanos stopped their work entirely. Their single, monotonous hum faltered as their sensors were flooded with complex, beautiful data they couldn't process. The green song, richer and more diverse than ever, swelled and washed over them. Pip stood before the lead mechano. "See," he said, his voice no longer wobbly, but clear and confident. "It's not about one perfect note. It's about all the different notes together. That's what makes it beautiful." The mechano's single red eyelight blinked. "Harmony from diversity," it buzzed. The words new and strange. "Data is compelling." From that day on, the mechanos changed their programming. They put away their pruning shears and picked up watering cans and trowels. They used their precision not to force uniformity, but to help each plant sing its own unique song. They would clear pests from the whisper fern so their rhythm could be stronger, and till the soil for the bluebells so their chimes could be clearer. Pip, the off-key seed singer, became the most celebrated hero in the valley. He had taught everyone, including himself, that true harmony doesn't come from everyone singing the same note, but from celebrating every unique voice. And the green song of the valley, now a perfect blend of nature's chaos and mindful technology, had never sounded more beautiful.